After a lifetime of experiences, one thing has become crystal clear to me. Not everyone is worth your energy, your kindness, or your time. It may sound harsh, but sometimes the best help you can give someone is stepping back and letting them learn their own lessons. Wisdom isn't about always rushing in to save the day. It's about knowing when to step in and when to walk away. I want to share with you the 10 types of people you should be cautious about helping. This isn't about being selfish or cold-hearted. It's about understanding where your energy is best spent. Helping the wrong people doesn't just hurt you. It can also enable them to stay stuck in their ways. So let me tell you what decades of life have taught me about these folks. Listen closely, because this wisdom could save you a lot of heartache. 1. The immutable. There's a type of person who just refuses to change. They cling to their old ways like a sinking ship, even when you throw them a lifeline. No matter how many opportunities you offer, no matter how much wisdom you share, they're content to stay exactly where they are, blaming the world for their problems. Imagine trying to guide someone out of a storm, but they won't even open their eyes to see the clear path ahead. You might think you're helping, but all you're doing is wasting your breath. Change, my friend, comes from within. You can't force someone to see the light if they insist on staying in the dark. The best thing you can do is protect your peace and let them figure it out on their own. 2. The manipulator. Now, this one's a tricky sort. The manipulator knows how to pull at your heartstrings. They'll use guilt, charm, or even tears to make you feel like you owe them something. But here's the catch. They're not looking for genuine help. They're looking to use you as a means to their selfish ends. Helping a manipulator feels like pouring water into a leaky bucket. No matter how much you give, it's never enough. They'll keep coming back, taking more and more until you're completely drained. You need to set boundaries with these folks. Your energy is precious and it's not meant to be exploited. A firm no can be the greatest gift you give yourself. 3. The eternal victim. Oh, the victim. They've mastered the art of woe is me storytelling. Everything in their life is someone else's fault. Their boss, their partner, the weather, you name it. They're not looking for solutions. They're looking for an audience to validate their pity party. You can spend hours offering advice, but it'll fall on deaf ears. They don't want to change because their identity is wrapped up in being the victim. The best thing you can do is step back. Let them face the consequences of their choices. Sometimes the hardest lessons come from learning to stand on your own 2 feet. The narcissist. The narcissist sees themselves as the center of the universe, and they expect you to orbit around them. They crave attention, validation, and praise, but when it comes to reciprocating, they have nothing to give. They'll use your help to boost their ego, but they'll never appreciate your efforts. Helping a narcissist is like feeding a black hole. It's never enough. Save your energy for people who genuinely value your support. The best way to deal with a narcissist is to distance yourself. Let them find their applause elsewhere. 5. The time waster. Time is the one thing you can never get back, and yet there are people who treat it like it's endless. The time waster will call you with endless problems, show up unannounced, or expect you to drop everything for them. They have no regard for your schedule or your priorities. You have to protect your time like it's gold, because it is. Set clear boundaries and don't feel guilty about saying no. Life is too short to spend it catering to people who don't respect your time. 6. The deaf one. You'll meet people who seem to listen to your advice, nodding along like they're soaking it all in. But when it comes time to act, they do absolutely nothing. It's like talking to a wall. You can pour your heart into guiding them, but they'll stay exactly where they are. Helping someone like this is exhausting because no matter what you say, it never makes a difference. The best thing you can do is let them learn from their own experiences. Save your wisdom for those who are ready to hear it. 7. The drama magnet. Some people live for chaos. They turn every minor inconvenience into a full-blown catastrophe, pulling everyone around them into their whirlwind of emotions. If you're not careful, you'll find yourself caught up in their drama, drained by their endless need for attention. The wisest thing you can do is step back. Let them sort through their chaos on their own. Life is too precious to spend it wrapped up in someone else's theatrics. 8. The ungrateful. There's nothing more disheartening than helping someone who doesn't appreciate it. The ungrateful person takes your kindness for granted, acting as if they're entitled to it. No matter how much you do for them, they'll never say thank you. Gratitude is the foundation of healthy relationships. Without it, you're just pouring your energy into a void. Save your efforts for those who value what you bring to the table. 9. The dependent. Some people refuse to stand on their own 2 feet. They rely on others for every little thing, refusing to take responsibility for their own lives. Helping them might feel noble at first, but over time, it becomes a burden. Encourage them to find their independence. Teach them how to solve their own problems, but don't carry their load for them. You're not helping them by doing everything for them. You're just enabling their helplessness. 10. The Denier. Finally, we come to the Denier. This person refuses to see reality no matter how clear it is. They'll argue against facts, cling to their illusions, and reject any attempt to help them see the truth. Trying to help a denier is like trying to teach a fish to climb a tree. It's a waste of time and energy. The best thing you can do is let them live in their bubble. You're not responsible for pulling them into reality. Save your energy for people who are willing to grow. A final word: life will always bring people who need help, but not everyone is ready to receive it. The greatest wisdom is knowing when to step in and when to step back. Protect your peace, your energy, and your time. Help those who value your efforts and are willing to grow. For the rest, let them walk their own path. You are not responsible for carrying the weight of the world. Remember this: true strength lies in knowing when to let go. Not every battle is yours to fight, and not every person is yours to save. Spend your life wisely and surround yourself with those who lift you up, not those who pull you down. If you live by this wisdom, you'll find more peace, more purpose, and more joy in the life you lead.